Today, we discuss a more serious topic. A topic not of dessert, not of breakfast, and not of tiny food. This topic is one of dinner. Because sometimes you just have to put food in the mouth. You're sick of fast food making you feel like a fat ass. And the things in the freezer, well, they've been done to death. You want something that will feel good, that will feel nutritious. Something that won't make you feel like complete arse. Maybe allow you to pretend that you've had a healthy meal, and indeed, it quite potentially could be a healthy meal. My friends, my name is Irrelevant, and this is the Sleeper Stir Fry, also known as General Faux Chicken. Some of my friends and all of my dates have heard me go on about this particular recipe. It is a diamond in the rough that I do believe, and sometimes I toot my own horn about it, pretending like I am some sort of culinary genius, but really I'm just some asshole who's trying to figure out the best, most effective way to cut corners. And this is one of those ways. Now, to start this off, we need some chicky tendies. I use these ones, PC, breaded buttermilk chicken tendies. They are not the best in the world. There is more awesome chicken, but they are of decent quality. They're not completely processed, and one of the reasons why I choose them is because they're most consistently in stock. There's been other ones that I've liked more. Full breasts, quinoa covered. There was these excellent turkey strips. Turkey strips before, but well, they're gone now. I guess COVID took out all the turkeys. But the chickens, well, they're hearty and... Anyway, first, you need to follow the instructions on the box. Fortunately, this box comes with instructions. It says preheat oven to 425. I have a convection oven, so I have to go down 25 degrees, but let's get that started. Bleep. You're going to get the selected amount, preferred amount of chicky tendies and get them on your pie plate. I use exclusively glass bloatware, glass cookware. I might be having some bloatware actually. I better get my viruses checked. Next, you need a pot. No, you fucking stoners, not that kind of pot. Not everything is about getting high. And then we get some rice. Now, I'm going to tell you, I know rice. I'm Italian, but I don't eat a lot of pasta. And I'm going to tell you, I don't think a potato has come into this place in well over a year. I just don't do potatoes. It's just... Now, with my appetite being the way it is right now, for one serving, I am going to get 1/3 a cup of rice and 2/3 a cup of water. You see, I don't do potato. I don't do pasta very often. But damn it if I don't eat rice like a Japanese peasant. Or maybe Chinese peasant. I don't know. Pick your poison. It doesn't friggin' matter. If you're using basic ass white rice, the ratio is always 1:2. And it is about 1/3 to 1/2 a cup per serving. If you're feeding 2 people, it's 2/3 to a cup of rice, and then double the water. If you are using more rice than that per serving, you're gonna make entirely too much rice. 1/3 a cup of rice for one person is a lot. So now we have a rice and we have a water. Just give that a little stir. There's these myths about letting your rice soak, and well, I don't know how much I believe in them. I've always just done it this way. Now, I have pre-prepared, done the pre-dressing, pre-treating of these vegetables so that I could make this video a little bit more expeditiary. But if you've never cut a pepper before, it's this easy, people. We have a red pepper, right? Get that fork out of here. You know, just Schlep it in there, bud. Just schlep it in there. And now, maybe we want a nice slab of onion. Don't worry, I'm not gonna cry. That was a tough onion. I'm immune to the sadness of the onion. I just chop that up. Just chop that up and get it in there. I think they say onion is good for the blood. I don't know. I just like onion. And then maybe just maybe, we want some broccoli. You know what you do? You just cut those heads off in there, bud. Just cut those heads off, just like that. Just like that. And you know what? This particular recipe works really well with the stem. You can put a little bit of stem in there for extra added whatever the hell you want. But that's enough of that. Do you see a trend here? We are just making a normal pot of rice and we are putting all these vegetables in there. No special treatment. Just chuck them in, bud. And this works with so many vegetables. I've used carrots, I've used celery. And I'm pretty basic, so there's maybe not many other vegetables I've used, but these vegetables plus those vegetables, they all turn out perfect in the end. Now, for that extra Asian appeal, especially if you're going the route of the pho, you got some roasted, unsalted cashews. Oh yeah, bud. Frickin' almost out of these puppers. I can't resist. Great. And now you have to listen to me chew nuts. Can I still do this presentation with nuts in my mouth? I don't know. You just mix it all together. It's that simple. Now we're going to put a lid on this and we're going to wait for the oven to finish preheating. All right, the oven has chimed in, letting me know that it is ready. And here is the wonderful thing about this recipe. The wonderful thing about this recipe. You see, in my particular oven, with these particular chicky tendies, it takes exactly 20 minutes to bake. Do you know what else takes 20 minutes to cook? Rice. That's right. There is a hack here to be found. I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to put this on the stove. I'm going to turn it on to medium heat. I am going to come back in 5 minutes to check on it. Meanwhile, Mr. Tendies goes in the oven. Let's just fix that time. And again, people, and again, the secret here is to follow the instructions on the box. It will tell you 425, 18 to 20 minutes. It will tell you to rotate them. Or does it? Arranged chicken, blanc blanc, greased non-stick, frick you, I use glass, unopened, yes, there it is. 18 to 20 minutes, turning once. For a second there, I thought maybe my life was a lie. I've been flipping this chicken for frickin' years now. But again, now we wait. Hey, look at me. I have a tail. And now the stove beeps our first 5 minutes. And it's time to check on the rice. And we peep on this rice here. Hey! Silence! We check on this rice here, and we see, is it boiling? Is it boiling? It is not boiling yet, which means we will come back and check on it in another 5 minutes max. If it's not boiling after 10 minutes total, you're doing something wrong. It will probably start boiling in another 2 or 3 minutes. You see, rice is very easy to make. 1-to-2 ratio. 1 part rice, 2 part water. Total cook time, 20 minutes. Bring it to a boil, then turn it down to something resembling a simmer. It's that easy. You gotta watch it a bit, right? Didn't have to stir it, didn't have to touch it. It's why it's a sleeper stir fry. But it is a bit of a babysitting job. And that's one of the reasons why it's one of the most wonderful meals you can pull out of your options in quick notice, is that because it's pretty much, after you've thrown the things together in the pot, it is pretty much just a babysitting job. And that's why I call it the sleeper stir fry. But again, we need to keep track to bring it to a boil. Alrighty, it's been just over 7 minutes, and we do seem to have been able to establish ourselves a boil. So now we will turn it down to a simmer. Not completely low. I'm going to go maybe 1 or 2 on the fire scale. But again, we don't need to touch it. We don't need to stir it. We just let it chooch away and do its thing. And it's time to flip, 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 flip the chicken tendies. Flip, 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 flip the chicken tendies. Flip, 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 flip the chicken tendies. What the frick, man? You get your ass over there. Don't even remember flip this one here. Oh, boy. Ah, come on. Let me just get you. Ha! Button her up. Not a lot of time left, people. It's almost done. It is time. It is ready. Hold on, it might be hot. Get a pot holder. A pot holder? Or a roach rag. You'll be the judge. Where we're going, we don't need this anymore. So, now we are going to take this and pour it out into our dish. Now, unfortunately, you will have douched your pot. It is going to require a bit of cleaning and scrubbery. However, a pro tip is that if you put it on the soak right away, it will be ready for you to clean after dinner. Like you're going to clean your pot after dinner. Why for they make memes if people clean pot after dinner? I know it's kind of pots you clean after dinner, but I digress. You're gonna find that not only do you have perfectly made rice, but you have some perfectly steamed vegetables to go along with it. Every time. And the cashews. Just right. Now, we need to get our chicky tendies. They're right over here. Now, we are not quite done yet, because in something like this, you want to cut up your tendies. Just cut up those tendies. That's right. Just give them slices. Give them slices into little bits. Slice them to bits, people. Bring out your inner murderer. And just massacre those tendies. Those nice, tender tendies. And then we take the tendies and we apply them to the top. Right? Just like so. Now, this is where the magic happens, because right now, this is pretty plain, brand, blah, blah, boring. But hey, maybe we have some sweet and spicy Szechuan sauce. Maybe we have some of that nice Thai sauce that goes around. How about pad Thai sauce? Here's orange ginger. Barbecue sauce? What? Yes, that's right. If you have the more simple palate, some basic barbecue sauce of your flavor will suffice. And of course, we all know that there are as many barbecue sauce flavors as there are genders, and same with the other sauces. Sometimes I use curry. Sometimes you can use Korean barbecue. Whatever combination of vegetables that you feel is appropriate for the sauce that you are trying to use, you just mix it in there. In this case, we are going good old-fashioned actual General Tao. How about some 3D? Ooh, ooh. It's too blown out. There we go. General Tao from PC. Because after all, this specific is the General Faux Chicken. And we just pour it on there. Just whatever sauce of your flavor. It's like a half a bottle of sauce that I have consumed here, almost, which, based on my judgment instructions, is maybe, well, Well, quite a bit of sodium actually, so be careful, be careful. But yeah, fuck all saturated fat. That's kind of, you know, maybe that's why my blood pressure's high, but my LDL's are low. I shouldn't have bothered doing that. Anyway, now, you just stir it up. Just stir it up. It's not complete false advertising. There might not be a fry, but there is a stir. There might not be a fry, but there is a stir. And I'm repeating myself to fill space while I manipulate this concoction. Now I have to come in for the close-up. Oh! You're looking at the wrong thing! There it is. It doesn't look like much, but it is tasty. With vegetables and chicken and the rice. So now you can feed your face without completely feeling like you are killing yourself. I am never sure how to end these videos. I hope you've enjoyed this, and I hope you actually try this, because it is the easiest way to take chicken tendies and spice them up into something palatable. My name is Irrelevant. Have a good night.